$25 gift card? Shit. All right, you're on. It's on. Fucking A, what's up, dude? 17 months, man. Let's go. Thank you, fucking A. Domo arigato. All right, we are in chapter 2 of Chicken Police Into the Hive. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Chicken Police is a noir mystery, okay? Why is it in black and white? Because it's noir, okay? And they talk like this, eh? It's this kind of a thing. There's solving a mystery. And this is a society where its animals are the people, okay? We're chickens. Insects are considered to be lesser than, and they have been segregated. There's been a big segregation act, and they have all been banished to live at the hive. It's where all the insects live, okay? Insects don't trust the mammals, and mammals and lizards don't trust the insects. It's a bad way, okay? Bad thing. Now, one of the insects came to us, a detective, and asked for help. Her husband died, and the corpse disappeared. Well, it turns out lots of corpses have been disappearing over at the hive. A lot of dead bugs are turning up missing. So we're trying to solve mystery, okay? Segregation, missing bodies, chickens that are detectives. Okay? Wait until the cow mafia shows up. Hold on to your nuggets. It's the Chicken Police. Alrighty then. Continuing. Oh, I'm going to use my controller. There we go. Ready, Freddy? Continue.
That went smoothly. I suspected that he was invited to the party. He's never missed one. And if the king is also attending, Louis will take any opportunity to restore his once illustrious family to its former glory. Besides, I was very much hoping that he might have some useful information about Lupus, the king, and the other guests in general. He might even have a clue as to who might want to harm the Silent Wolf.
Okay, so last night we met a movie star, and we're going to be his bodyguard at the big premiere, see? Yeah. We met Cassidy Lupus, the Grey Wolf, the name that everyone knows, apart from me, it seems. Even though I've heard of him, although I have little interest in the world of cinema. I Lupus is a perfect example of what I despise about the Clawville film world. A real bloated blister. But apart from that, quite an interesting character, and it seems there's a deeper layer beneath the superficial surface. And down there are probably a lot of secrets buried. So, he invited us to go to the premiere. Our boss told us we'd better do it because we're gonna be bodyguarding him. And yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. So, and turns out Lewis is a friend of the movie star. He wants to go with us.
Louis C. Hayworth. Old friend. If it wasn't for him, I might be living in a homeless shelter. He helped me to find a place to live. And of course, get me clear of the booze. His heart is probably bigger than his ears. There was always something strange about the old rabbit. I could never figure out exactly what it was, but whenever I needed help, he always jumped in without a word. Thanks for jumping in already, Louis.
Anytime for you, Sonny, anytime. Tell me, what's this about? And how did you get invited to the party? No offense, but...
Do I look out of place?
I just know you don't like these kind of fancy events.
You got that right. I didn't really have a choice. It's work-related.
Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere?
They're gonna run an ad in just a second, so I'm gonna quickly take a quick stretch break while the ad runs. Nobody's gonna miss anything. BRB.
I don't usually get second warnings. Need to surrender right fucking now.
Oh. Okay, that's not the right thing to do. I think that's probably the wrong move. I'm just saying. Maybe that was the wrong idea. I don't know. Can't be sure. Thank you.
That's Madam Carlisle taking care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edward.
Who cares? I saw it on TV. I read it on. I saw it on YouTube. What are you gonna do about it? I will kill you. Ijanaka, it doesn't matter. Stop dancing at me. Oh, these guys sneaking behind us.
Her job, your broke ass. Always trying to smoke up somebody's shit. The hell on, Felicia.
Remember that.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture.
Okay. All right, I'm back, Jack. Oh, the ad's still going. And the ad's over. Perfect. Perfect timing. Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere? Blood Boil is our boss.
He's not, but someone is. A certain Cassidy Lupus.
Oh, my God. The star of the loudest howl?
None other. But don't tell me you get weak at the knees when you hear his name.
Oh, come on. Not at all.
Thanks to the great wild ones. Seems like everyone's in love with this guy.
Well, he is, after all, the biggest movie star of our time.
Since we're going together, and since I know you're usually well-informed,
Well, my ears must be good.
can you tell me a few things about the soiree? As much as possible. I want to be prepared for the culture shock of my life.
Sure, Sonny.
Okay, get ready.
Ask away.
All right, this is where you guys are gonna have to remember stuff because I can't. Let's see.
Well,
I'll get my thoughts together in a moment.
take your time, Sonny.
There was always something strange about the old rabbit. I could never figure out exactly what...
Heard that. Let's ask him. What's up, Doc?
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. When I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining. Business has been good lately.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really. Mostly real estate.
You haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad
Ike.
you're doing well. You've suffered a lot and you deserve it.
Oh, come on.
this better?
That's nothing compared to your everyday
now,
life,
Ike?
Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years? Even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawfield detective too.
Damn your taste.
Is this an? Well, now you can't tell. So, all right. What's up with this eye patch that he suddenly has? Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
Listen, pal, I don't want to be indiscreet, but...
You're asking about my eye.
Exactly. What's the deal with it?
I've been traveling a lot lately.
No, it's
I've
not
been
better.
going to some dangerous places.
What do you mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
That's understandable. But your eye...
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Taroko colonies?
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful, and the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
No, not at
hello.
all.
1, 2, 1, 2.
But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand.
Yeah, the game got really loud suddenly, didn't it? How about now? Yeah, the game got really loud suddenly, didn't it? How about now? Yeah, the game got really loud.
So the king will be present, right?
And not only
Hello,
will he be
hello.
present,
1, 2, 1,
The
2.
whole premiere
Check it
will be in
out.
his honor.
How come?
For one thing, the king is a big fan of cinema. But there's another reason.
Which is?
The king's reputation is in tatters. Gangs are ransacking the city, and the crown and the police seem helpless.
Thanks.
Just the facts, Sonny. Elwoof is about the Founding War, when Clawville was torn apart by multiple powers, and the first true king of Clawville brought order.
So the situation today is symbolically tied to the Founding War.
Exactly. And he is the great king who brings order to chaos.
Ah, it's all political posturing.
What isn't these days? But I'd say it's more a kind of self-reflection. The people of the city have less and less sympathy for the king who lives in seclusion in his citadel. He needs to step out among the people.
Well, a fancy movie premiere isn't exactly a typical case of going out among the people.
True, but it's a start.
Kinda. Still, this isn't like our Hector.
You got that right. It's his new advisor's doing. She's pretty serious about image building.
The new advisor, huh? I thought I'd heard of her, but I'm not sure.
You live in a cave, Sonny? Everybody's heard of her.
I usually don't care about these things.
Until you get involved.
Well, I guess I'm a little involved.
Is it any better now?
Don't worry, Sonny. The king
Is it any better now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it, check it, check it. 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You worked for him?
Hello,
For the king?
hello, hello.
I
Is it
missed
any
that
better
one.
now? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You know, back in the old days, when I was young, the king could use my personal connections and my ability to blend in easily in any environment.
Yeah? Well, that's fascinating. Thanks, Lewis.
All right, we're starting over. I missed every bit of it.
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What
Which
kind of
is
work?
it?
You know,
Which is
Sonny,
it?
Ever since my parents' fortune ran out,
Please,
I've had
which
to
is
work
it?
like regular
Is it too
people.
low? What is too
but I'm
low?
not complaining. Business
What's
has
too low?
been good lately.
Which end of it?
If I
Is it
didn't know
me
you so
or
well,
is
I'd
it the
think you were
game
avoiding
that's
this
too
subject.
low? Please.
So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really.
Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. A,
haven't
B,
even
C, D,
renovated
E, F,
the
G.
Atlas yet.
Which one is
What
too
goes
low?
around comes
Which one is
around,
too
Sonny.
low?
I'm glad
Which
you're
one is
doing
too low?
well.
Is it my
You've
voice or
suffered
is
a
it the
lot and you
game?
deserve it.
Please.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star
Which one is too low? My
Detective.
voice or the
You
game?
still
Which
think
one
it's
is too low? Is it my
romantic
voice
after
or is
all
it the
these
game?
years?
Which one is
Even
too
in
low?
today's
My voice
world.
or the game?
If I
Which
had
one?
another life,
Which one is too low,
I
please?
want to be a Clawville
Voice or the
detective,
game?
too.
Damn your taste.
This is as loud as it gets. This is as loud as I can make it. As loud as it gets. This is as loud as I can make it. Perfect.
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining. Business has been good lately.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really. Mostly real estate.
You haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad you're doing well. You've suffered a lot and you deserve it.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years? Even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawville detective, too.
Damn your taste.
Yeah, it's romantic. Yep, yep. Hey, Jotzi.
Listen, pal, I don't want to be indiscreet, but...
You're asking about my eye.
Exactly. What's the deal with it?
I've been traveling a lot lately. I've been going to some dangerous places.
What do you mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
That's understandable. But your eye...
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Taroko colonies?
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful, and the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
No, not at all. But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand.
He might be snatching bodies, Ozzy. I don't know. He's like a trusted friend. I can't imagine that he would be. But you never know. In this world of mystery.
Listen, Lewis, have you seen a strange woman coming and going lately?
Are you dating, Sonny? Finally! Are you...
No, it's not that. A woman came to see me in a black robe.
Oh, very mysterious.
She was. Only then she disappeared, just as mysteriously, like I was dreaming the whole thing.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, most of the time I'm locked up in my suite, or I'm abroad. I rarely walk the halls of the Atlas anymore.
Well, thanks anyway, pal.
You're welcome, Sonny.
Okay. About the king? Oh, we already asked about that, so Cassidy.
What do you know about Mr. Cassidy Lupus? Do you know him personally?
I wouldn't say that, but we've crossed paths. Our acquaintance is rather superficial.
Do you go to parties like this often?
More and more, thankfully. Ever since word got out that I've got some serious real estate in the colonies, I'm welcome back in high circles.
I'm glad for you. So what do you know about this buffoon?
Well, just a few things. He's quite a gambler, likes money and women. Not very good with either
He likes
of them,
kitty
though.
cats.
His father was a serious con man who came out of nowhere and made himself quite a fortune.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
But he's mostly harmless. Today, he's the star. Tomorrow, someone else will be. And I think he already feels the rope around his neck.
He must feel a rope because he hired me to protect him tonight.
Oh, is that what this is about? That's why they invited you to the party.
I wouldn't call it an invitation, more like an order. A stinky, dog-mouth-smelling order.
Well, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Lupus is a great friend of the king. When he asks for a favor, it's only natural that Blood Boil would jump at the chance.
You know, my friend, I don't like the idea of us having to go to such lengths to curry favor with the crown. We used to be more independent.
No, you weren't, Sonny. You just weren't into politics.
I don't like it now either.
Life's not just laughter and rainbows, is it?
There are no rainbows in Clawville, Lewis. That's for sure.
All right. Oh, a new advisor.
So what about this new advisor?
She appeared out of nowhere after her predecessor mysteriously died.
Huh. And no one found that suspicious?
Well, the previous advisor was quite fond of life. They never found out what killed him exactly, but they found so many different substances in his system. It could have been anything.
I see. And that's when the new advisor came on the scene.
But partially. In fact, she'd been on good terms with the king for some time.
How so?
Have you heard of the new Unity Church?
Oh, their leaflets and posters are everywhere.
It's an organization that welcomes members of all other religions. They're a charity. They are working for a new, better world to come.
Yeah, at least that's the slogan.
Yeah, something like that.
So they twisted the king's head off with his bullshit.
Pretty much. But for now, he's only seen the upside. He's been showing up more and more in public. He's a generous benefactor. He advertises that he's fighting the gangs and the rest.
And you believe that?
Maybe I do. But that woman, there's something really weird about her. When you meet her in person, you'll understand.
Well, I can't wait.
Then, shall we go?
I think so. Take a deep breath.
Hey, Sonny? Everything all right?
Yeah, just,
You don't really like crowds, do you?
What? How do you know that?
I used to be like that. You get used to it. Take deep, long breaths slowly. If that doesn't help, spot an object in the room and focus all your attention on it.
What is this hocus pocus?
Just take my word for it. It'll help you.
Okay, thanks, I guess. Now let's get going.
After you, Sonny.
Am I tired, Ozzy? I've been tired nonstop. Every day, I'm just tired all day and all night. If I wake up tired these days. This back pain, though it has gotten better. Today, I didn't have to take any painkillers today. Knock on wood. But still, I'm still in that tired bubble. No? I'll snap out of it. Now that I'm done with the pain pills, maybe it'll go away tomorrow, hopefully. And I got these swollen, my glands got all swollen up. Just been a nightmare last couple of days. Anyways. New clues. Thanks for the hugs, man. We got a new clue, brothers. Let's see what we got. The Founding War. This is what I missed. I didn't understand this. Clawville Central Time is calculated from the Founding War. This was the conflict in which the fragmented city was united by the Free Animals Alliance and the Swamp Clans formed from the tribal kingdoms of insects and reptiles. From this unity, the city was born and later the whole colonial empire. And of course, the Clawville dream, the ideology of free and equal coexistence of animals. And we still haven't learned anything about the church. I thought, what's his face? What's his name right there? That guy? I thought he was going to give us some church stuff. Frank is dead, and they stole his body. Don't know if you guys saw that yesterday. Mr. Lupus. We need to encourage. Okay, we must question the double Percy. Must question Meredith too if we can. Premiere of El Wolf. Let's prepare for the party. Maybe I can speak to Monica. All right, let's call Mon. Wait, let me look at my phone book first. Monica. PD 555-11-11.
Let's see.
A five, a one, a one, a one. Oh no. No, I didn't check the COVID. I feel fine other than that. So maybe we have to go by the stations to talk to her. I don't know.
Well?
I'll get my thoughts together.
Take your time, Sonny.
Know anything about this? Message from the king.
Huh? Ah, for cluck's sake.
How about... No, nothing. Okay. What am I supposed to do then? Look at the map. Look at the map. Okay. Marty's Nest. Hive, we're not going there right now. Bubo's. Cloudville, nope, they're closed. So... everything's shut down right now. So I have to find more stuff here, I guess. Okay.
I have a funny feeling that what goes into these will never see the light of day again.
Oh, wait a second. Show him the fang.
Next time, but not now.
Nope, we don't need anything out of there. Can we just go to the door? Maybe I'm missing something on the map. Sunny's Flat. Marty's Nest. We could go to Marty's house, but why? Let me look at my book again. Monica is the receptionist at the police department. Must question the double Percy. Need to interrogate Mr. Lupus. Mayor L. Wolf, let's prepare to the party. Maybe I can speak with Monica about it. Can't though. I don't know. Now I'm lost, guys. I don't know what to do next. Maybe go to Marty's. Let's see what happens if we go to Marty's. Oh, okay. We got Lewis with us. Guess we're doing the right thing. Oh, really, Ozzy? God damn it.
Aw, have you finally found your lost love?
Don't be silly, Marty. I am not in a good mood.
Sonny's a little panicked about the party, but it's not that bad.
Hey, that's personal.
Was. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Martin. Everything all right?
Sort of. I'm not sure where I'll sleep tonight, but, yeah.
I'm glad everyone's so happy today.
Looking normal, Sonny? I knew you weren't gonna dress up.
I'll do it at my funeral. But I see you didn't put in much effort either.
Well, how am I gonna look in a tux next to you, huh?
And Laura wasn't in the mood to iron your clothes, huh? Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
As usual. But you're right, by the way.
You two haven't made up yet.
I wouldn't say that. It's a little more complicated, but I think I can stay. For a while.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
So, shall we go?
Yep, let's get going.
Okay. Guess we're going into Marty's nest? What?
So, shall we go?
What? Bad memories of standing around here, huh?
Haha, you're very funny.
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm on patrol with the chicken police.
It's just a ride, Lewis. Don't overreact.
You know what? Don't listen to him. I like your enthusiasm.
Thanks, Martin.
Huh, new location map updated. Good.
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay. There we go. Ivory Palace.
So we were standing in front of this huge, shiny building. 3 out-of-place figures, full of doubts and questions. Meanwhile, the guests kept arriving. The cream of Clawville's high society. If I can say one thing, I certainly wasn't expecting this twist. But there was nothing to be done. I knew I had to swallow my distaste and survive the night, somehow. I couldn't wait to see Monica. I hoped she would keep her promise.
Okay.
Well, I'm off to mingle. Thanks for the ride, guys.
Have fun, Lewis. We'll be right there.
Wow, he bunny hopped out of here fast.
He doesn't want to be seen with the likes of us. I can understand that. I wouldn't either. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Laura Stern? And Bauer Michaels? Aaron J. Hallenhall? And Ruby Ray Ramone?
Everything okay, Marty?
These are all the biggest stars, Sonny. Not just in Clawville, but in the whole world.
I thought you had a stroke.
Don't be an ass. I can't believe we're here.
Really? Is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jeez. So, are we going in? Let's get this over with as quickly as possible.
I'm not gonna let you crush my enthusiasm with your negativosity.
Oh, really? Is that a new word? Where did you learn that?
Fuck you, Sonny.
Uh-oh. All right. We got things to look at.
Did you know that the Ivory Palace was the most famous cabaret in the wilderness before it was turned into a cinema?
What cabaret?
Well, you know, easy women, long thighs flying everywhere, skirts twirling, screams of pleasure, lots of booze and smoke, and...
Okay, I get it. Don't get too excited.
So, yeah, this was the famous cat litter cabaret.
Wow. Well, it sounds, intriguing. Thanks for the history lesson, kid.
Anytime, Boss Bird.
Anytime, Boss Bird. Okay, we got some things to look at. Let me go all the way over to the right. Nothing. All the way to the left. What's this graffiti? Police state, dog state, dead state.
This should have been scraped off before the premiere.
Bloodboil must have been pissed about it.
I'll say.
Do you really think they think that? I mean, the people of the city? After all the sacrifices we've made for them?
They're caught between 2 fires, Marty. You can't blame them. On one hand, they're being squeezed by increasingly feral criminal gangs. And on the other, well, there's the harsh police restrictions and temporary curfews.
They've done nothing. Still, they get the short end of the stick, huh?
That's right.
But still, really blaming us? We're literally dying for them. Just think of the Great Massacre.
They'll understand one day, when their grandchildren read about these times in history books.
Well, that's small comfort to those who get shot in the line of duty.
It is indeed. But it's also true the other way around.
You mean police brutality?
Kind of. Think about the ones who die from a stray bullet instead of a gang member.
There's no such thing as black and white, huh?
I see you've grown up. No, Marty, and there never was. But don't let that put you off. In fact, when you realize that, it's quite a liberating feeling.
Really? Well, I don't feel free yet.
You'll get used to it.
Okay. What about, let's look over here some. Nothing. All right, you, lion guy.
Hey, is this guy everywhere?
If we jumped into the car and drove to the police station right now, he'd be there too.
You think so?
I'm sure of it.
Ugh, I've got chicken bumps.
Could he be Lupus's secret stalker? Nah. Could he be Lupus's...
All right, here we go. Enter posters.
This guy's more than the actual star, Sonny. This guy's a symbol.
He's quite depressing in person.
Well, yeah, I thought he'd be a bit of a stronger character, I admit, but it shows what magic cinema can do.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
This is the future, Sonny. In fact, I imagine there will be a time when we can be part of the movies ourselves, like players.
Really? That sounds, interesting.
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Kind of like what we're doing right now. Like playing a character in a movie. That's cool. Can you give us something new on this poster?
I could imagine Marty on a poster like this. Or even Monica.
So Lupo over here, he's into hot cats. He likes women, yeah, but he's really into the hot kitty cats, man. Right, so keep that in mind. Fancy.
To the great wild ones. It's been a long time since I felt so out of place.
Yeah, they
Come
increased
on,
the
Sonny.
dialogue for sure.
There'll be so many celebrities here, you won't even be noticed.
I hope so.
Don't worry, boss. If anybody tries to talk to you, I'll jump in front of you like a meat shield.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, they added a lot more dialogue, definitely. Now we're going in. So wanky.
Hello, boys.
Monica.
Monica, what are you doing here?
There's someone here who needed me. So here I am.
Wow, really? So who's the lucky guy? Wait, what? No. You're not saying that you and him...
Oh, it's not a date, Marty. Sonny just asked me to be here tonight.
For backup.
Yeah, for backup.
Ah, I get it.
For backup.
Backup, of course.
Backup.
Marty, please.
Can you feel that? Something in the air. What is it?
Back it up. Back it up.
Shut up, Marty.
Hey, that's not your line.
That's weird.
Hey, thanks, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
But really, thanks, sweetheart.
Anytime.
What are you guys whispering about? You're not talking behind my back, are you?
What? Oh, Marty, come on. Let's go say hi to some fancy-ass celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis?
Bunny Man is living his best life here. Well, Lewis, everything all right?
Couldn't be better, Sonny. They say the film is going to be a masterpiece, and the king is supposed to be arriving soon.
I can't wait.
Oh, don't be so cynical, Sonny. Being nice to the king can't be all bad.
You know, I don't think we're gonna find common ground, but, you never know, huh?
Now you're talking. Finally something positive from you, old friend.
Must be the champagne.
But we haven't had any yet. Really, where can I get a drink around here?
Haven't you learned anything from last time?
I don't want it for myself, but I'm sure it'll loosen you up a bit.
You don't want to see me drunk, Marty.
I'd like to see you both drunk. Okay, that sounded weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it did.
Just a teeny weeny bit.
A little bit, mate.
listen, Lewis. I always trusted you. Could you keep your eyes open for me?
Both of them.
Marty.
What? Oh, for heaven's sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Please turn a blind eye to that.
Oh,
All right, Marty, that's enough.
But I'm not doing it on purpose.
Come on, it's nothing. And of course, you can count on me, Sonny. Are we on some kind of a secret mission?
Just keep an eye out in case you see or hear anything interesting. Okay?
You can count on me, big guy.
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct. This woman, she gives me goosebumps. I mean, chicken bumps.
Yeah. I can't believe she dumped us for Moses and Plato. What a
Oh,
cat.
the writer.
Still, that physique. Wow.
You know, Marty, I'm seriously impressed that you see the point in every situation.
Thanks, boss. Feathery gods, that's Charles Rufus Vidor.
They're saying some pretty awful things about him.
Every genius is a little loony, right?
Oh, he's more than a little loony. He's a real big-time predator.
He seems like a fun guy. He's so chubby.
Yeah, with poisonous spikes.
Okay.
There's something toxic about this schmuck.
Sonny,
Mr. Featherland?
You're both right.
I've been looking forward
He's
to
a
meeting
blowfish.
the famous chicken police in the flesh.
You know who we are? You're Charles Rufus Vidor, the director of El Wolf and a myriad of other movie wonders.
Looking at his partner, I'm not surprised he knows who we are, Marty. Hello, Meredith.
Sonny, Martin. How surprising to see you here.
Well, it's a surprise to see you too, believe me. How are you? Looking for inspiration for a new book?
As a matter of fact, one of her books will soon be made into one of my movies.
One of the chicken police stories?
No, not at all.
You know, at one time, I would have liked to have made a film about you chickens, but it wouldn't have been good for business. You understand, all those nasty rumors.
Nasty rumors?
They say all kinds of things, am I right? For instance, that you're the reason these horrible criminal gangs are flooding the city.
Oh, is that all? It's nothing.
And that you may have even planned the assassination of the head of the Westler Empire at the request of a rival gang. But I wouldn't bore you with such nonsense. Animals can be cruel, can't they?
That is an understatement.
Yeah. Well, that's a little more disturbing indeed, but if you ever want to make a movie about the famous chicken police, we're ready for it.
Oh, no, young man, that ship has sailed. But I have heard of two other aspiring detectives.
Please. No. Not them.
Moses and Plato. That's their name. Well, I think it was.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Kill me, Sonny, please.
It's for the best, Marty. Filmmaking isn't a life insurance policy these days.
Well, what do you mean?
We're here for a reason, but the rest, unfortunately, is classified information.
I see. Interesting.
Our life is always like that. All excitement and danger. Now, if you'll excuse me.
New character. Just because you are a character doesn't mean you have character. So, we got okay. Charles Rufus Vidor, director, actor, producer, allegedly an insufferable bloated bladder. He's the director of the new Clawville blockbuster El Wolf. Stars Cassandra Ruby Faye and Cassidy Lucas. They both said it was a terrible shoot. Primary reason being the insufferably violent and arrogant director. And then, Meredith Marble, famous author of the Chicken Police books. The series was largely based on real-life cases, but not very willing to cooperate. Meredith presented the events in a rather loose interpretation, often with a lot of coloring. She made us star cops, in a sense, there's no denying that, but I've never trusted her. She's a real predator. She took our lives and fed on them throughout her career, but we didn't get any of the meat. Yeah, see.
Tell me, did everything go well with the shooting of El Wolf?
A shoot never goes well, Mr. Featherland. And when the stars are so sensitive like Mr. Lupus and Ms. Fay.
And?
Scandal is almost inevitable.
Scandal?
Do you not read the papers?
Sonny? No, not really.
Look, I had a few run-ins with Mr. Lupus, that's all I can say. But like I said, they're pretty common on set. He's an egotistical actor. I'm a great director. And the two don't always go together.
Have you ever threatened him?
What?
Sonny, are you sure you're...
It's an innocent question. You can answer yes or no.
No, at least not in the sense of what you're insinuating, sir.
And what am I insinuating?
That I threatened to kill him. No, it never happened.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. You sure about that? Because he's worried somebody's out to get him.
I got what I wanted from him. For now.
Okay, Monica, let's talk to Blood Boil.
Mr. Tank himself.
He's our boss.
At least there's one other person besides me who doesn't fit in.
He's a dick. But he's generally a good guy, I think.
Sir,
So you came. I'm glad to see you.
we had no choice, sir, but I'm glad we're still able to surprise you.
Just keep a close eye on Mr. Lupus. His fears may be unjustified, but if they're not, and you're not around,
We'll be watching, sir. You have our word.
good. Now go and blend in.
As if it were so easy.
You'll find a way, chickens.
All right, here we go. Quiet Lady and Lupus. I don't see anything else to click on. Monica again.
Hey, Mon. Thanks again.
For what?
Yeah, right. You can't...
Martin, you're imagining things again.
You read too many conspiracy theories.
Hey, don't get in my head and try to make me look dumber than I am, okay?
Okay. You're right.
What about Laura, Marty?
Well, I guess I can stay home for tonight.
Hey, well, that's something.
Yep, something.
Cheer up, you big bird. It'll all work out in
It's
the
headed
end.
the right way.
Thanks, Mon. I hope so.
They'll patch it up. All right. Here we go.
I still can't believe we're gonna protect Cassidy Lupus, the silent wolf himself.
He's just an animal, Marty.
Of course, I know I'm no spring chicken, but still, a living legend.
You know, buddy, I used to idolize legends myself.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Usually they either died miserably, or I got to see what they were really like.
And what were they like?
Just animals. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right. I think I understand.
Good.
Finally, you're here. I've been worried to death.
To death?
Oh, please, it's not funny.
It is a little.
Have you had a good look around? Have you questioned everyone?
Questioned? Why would we do that?
You might find out something.
This isn't how it works. We're here to observe, that's all. And we don't get paid overtime for that.
I told you, money's not a problem.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're here to look after you.
Stop being such a chicken, Cassidy. The chicken police are here.
He's a bunny.
You... Cassandra Ruby Faye.
To the best of my knowledge, I am.
And you know who we are?
Silly. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Hold me, Sonny. I think I'm gonna faint.
Hold still, you big oaf. Excuse me, ma'am. My partner's a bit of a bird brain.
You're funny.
Are we? Well, that's good to know.
Ignore Cassidy. The Premier is getting to him. It's like that before all his big movies.
Well, anything, try to enjoy the evening. We'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Detective. See, Paw Paw? You'll be all right in here.
Don't call me that in front of people. I've told you 1,000 times.
Let's talk to her.
Sonny, my heart.
Oh my God, are you having a heart attack?
I'm gonna die here.
Damn it, Marty, take a deep breath.
Is that Cassandra Ruby Faye?
What?
I can't believe I get to see her in person.
You big, stupid, feathered bastard. I thought you were gonna die here.
Wow, me too for a second.
I swear I'll kill you myself.
If she talks to me, I'll die anyway.
You're such an asshole.
I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nice to meet you all.
For the love of the wild ones, is it you? In the flesh? You're even more, you know.
I don't really know what you mean, but it's sweet of you.
You're beautiful.
Oh, my. Please, a little quieter.
Sorry. I mean, yes, I said it. You're a knockout, you know? I'm married, and I love her, but you, I mean, I love your movies, and...
Okay, Marty, take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath.
I'm really very honored and pleased to have made such an impression on you, but it's a bit awkward for me.
Sometimes I forget how excited he can get. Excuse
Look at his
us.
eyes.
But he'll be all right, won't he?
Don't worry, lady. This isn't the first time he's got like this.
Okay. Quiet, reserved woman who's also one of the biggest rising stars in Clawville movie scene. Next to her partner, Cassidy Lupus, though, she seems more like a flickering, faded star. She's been rather troubled lately, but she has remarkable willpower and fortitude. And patience, of course. Especially when it comes to...
Tell me, your partner, Cassidy, has he been acting strange lately?
Strange how? Well, you know, he's always been the nervous type, but lately he's been a lot more paranoid than usual.
You know what's causing it?
Well, maybe it's the film, you know. It wasn't an easy story, the hardest shoot of both our lives.
How so?
Well, let's just say, and I'd like to end on that subject, because I don't want to spoil the evening, but two geniuses like Lupus and Mr. Vidor didn't quite gel.
I see. Two roosters in a hen house, huh?
You could say that.
I see. Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Not at all. Enjoy the evening.
Now I gotta take a fucking COVID test. Thanks a lot, Ozzy.
I think I've got what I wanted.
God dang
For
it.
now.
All right, Lupus.
Is there really a basis for his fear? I mean, sure, he's been threatened, but who hasn't these days? Is everything okay with the guests? Is there anyone who might disturb you?
But Mr. Featherline, what do you mean?
Land, Featherland. Maybe someone you know, but wish you didn't.
He's always
Please.
getting her name wrong.
Not in front of Cassandra.
Ah, you must mean Mr. Vidor. Well, if so, you're absolutely right, Detective. The man is an animal. He's a monster. And after this film, I never want to work with him again.
Oh, yes, of course, darling. We're certainly not working with him anymore.
That's good to know. I'm glad you two are in sync. There are no secrets or anything.
It's rare these days.
Detectives, please, can we enjoy our evening?
Oh, yes, of course. Be my guest.
Sonny, you are evil.
You think so? Maybe, a little bit. But I was playing it soft. The wolf's reaction said a lot about the situation.
A wolf with a cat obsession. For the big wild ones, I never would have guessed.
Says the chicken who married a cougar.
Hey, you're being mean again.
Yeah, you're right. It's a habit.
See, he's into the kitty cats.
I'll leave him alone for now, but of course I'll keep an eye on him while I'm here.
All right.
The old dog is right. If...
Why do they have questions?
Thank you for being here, Mon.
I don't see why they've got those exclamation points if they don't have anything.
Meredith H. Marble.
Sonny Featherland.
I am genuinely surprised to see you here.
I am always at events like these.
I bet. But running into you at Mr. Lupus's movie premiere, of all things.
What are you implying, Detective? Are you trying to play cat and mouse with me? I know your methods. I've written 10 books about you.
You only write about what you think you know.
I
swollen
honestly
I
do
am
not
here,
know what
Ozzy.
you mean. Why shouldn't I be here, today of all days?
Tell me, how well do you know Mr. Lupus?
Oh, is that what this is about? I do not know what you know, or what you think you know. But my conscience is clear.
Is that so?
I hope you're not trying to make a scene.
Oh, no, I would never do that. Have you seen anything strange? Anything interesting happen?
Other than everyone being a braggart and me feeling like some village bumpkin who got lost in the royal court, nothing worth mentioning.
You're telling me. I feel like a lump of coal in a chest full of diamonds.
It's actually the other way round. You know, Sonny, not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah, maybe.
She really likes us. Uh-oh, the king.
An impressive entrance, if I ever saw one.
King is with a
Indeed
cat.
it is.
Who could that woman be? You don't think she's...
Yes, I do, Marty. She's the king's new advisor. And from the looks of her, probably a lot more than that.
Oh, hush my heart. Why is there always a heartbreaking femme fatale behind everything?
Maybe the world is testing you.
Yeah, maybe.
Like every good
But if Laura
story.
finds out what kind of environment I was in, she'll bite my head off. And I mean that.
Like every good story, this one involves a dame.
Come on, Marty. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the evening. So, shall we talk to the king?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Let's get to it. Your Majesty, dear lady.
She's a hot... Oh, wait, she's a fox, not a cat. Is she a fox or a cat? I think she's a fox, right? So then, never mind what I was thinking.
If it isn't the world-famous chicken police, Sonny Featherland and McMurdoch?
McChicken. Milady, Marty McChicken.
Ah, yes, exactly.
Or a catty
Marty
fox.
McChicken, silly me. I've always been terrible with names.
Ah, don't worry about it. I keep forgetting it myself.
Are you investigating even now? If you ask me, with all the sinners here, the whole hall could be arrested right away.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you, ma'am. You know, we hear a lot about you.
I can imagine. All bad things?
Nothing else.
Hello, gentlemen. I've heard a lot about you too. Indeed.
Glagger has a good question. How come the insects don't have human bodies? Because they're insects. They're scum.
This is truly an honor, Your Majesty.
They don't deserve
Come on, cut the
anamorph-
chit-chat. It's so
anamorphitism.
not like you. I've read a couple of your books, so I know exactly what kind of chaps you are.
Ah, those books again. Well, sir, if I may.
And what adventures! I really admire and envy you fellows. So don't play innocent with me. I know you're a pair of hard-boiled, rotten eggs.
Sir, with all due respect, those books are mostly fiction.
Ah, don't be so modest with me, Mr. Featherland. And you certainly don't need to pretend in front of such a spiritual leader. You see, she can see right into your soul.
You say, spiritual leader?
Hector always exaggerates. There's a small community of souls of which I am indeed the guide.
Uh-oh.
It's called the New Unity Church.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know, you're much shorter in person than I thought you'd be, Mr. Featherland.
That's why I bring Marty with me everywhere, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, the humor. I've heard legends about your, unique sense of humor.
Unique. That's a fine way of putting it.
But allow me to introduce formally my, how shall I say?
I am his advisor and spiritual guide.
You see? That's exactly it. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble.
Really? That's interesting.
It was nice meeting you, Miss...
Kayla.
Just Kayla?
Lady Kayla, to be more precise.
Lady
I
Kayla.
see. Lady Kayla.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to go mingle. It's sort of a mandatory protocol.
Of course, we understand. Have a nice evening. We'll probably run into each other again.
Of that, I'm sure.
Did you notice?
Oh, yeah, we
legs?
noticed.
Who wouldn't?
No, not that, you dummy. That the king hardly dared speak beside her.
No wonder. I couldn't spit or swallow around her.
It's a bit strange, though. Hector was never the talkative type, but now she answers for him.
Isn't that a counselor's job?
Maybe. But I'm suspicious of this dame.
Of course you are. You can tell she's a demon a mile away, but that doesn't necessarily make him an evil conspirator.
That sentence was a bit contradictory.
2 roosters live in my body, constantly fighting with each other.
Listen, Marty,
Wow, why are you so serious now?
we're splitting up.
Huh?
What do you mean we're splitting up?
In the heat of the party, Blood Boy won't even notice you're gone. If I disappear, he'll notice it right away.
Oh, I see. You mean Frank?
We have to find his body. To do that, we need to know where the factory is and how to get inside.
Okay, great plan.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to leave the fancy party.
Come on, Sonny. You know me better than that. Fancy parties or not, Frank was our friend. And this case is more important.
It is. You're right.
Thanks for trusting me, boss.
Who else am I gonna trust?
Okay, I'm on my way. If I hurry, I can catch the midnight bus.
Bus, get the hell out of here. Take my car.
You're serious? I've never driven her before. She's your little rickety treasure.
Just keep her in one piece, okay?
And keep me in one piece too, if possible.
Yeah, that's important too. Now go.
Okay, Boss Bird. I'll come back for you, and I'll find out what I need to find out.
You do that, young fella.
Well, how'd he take it?
All right, I'll be right back, you guys. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So how did he take it, see?
Surprisingly well. You know, you can say a lot of things about Marty, but you can always count on him in times of trouble.
A real partner, huh?
More than that.
And what about us?
What about us?
Ooh.
I mean, what's the next step? Here, tonight?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're mostly just trying to survive the night. There's one more thing I want to ask the king's new advisor, and it'd be nice if another woman were present. I suspect she'll speak to me in a very different tone.
I'm ready for her.
Good call. That's a good move, actually. So let's look at this new character, the foxy chick, the foxy cat, the catty fox, whatever the hell she is. Let's find out right now. King Hector the Third, or the Fox King, ruler of the city of Clawville and the Clawville Colonial Empire. He's considered by most to be an easily influenced and feeble king, kept on the right path only by his recently deceased advisor. Now, Lady Kayla fills that role, and many believe the king has lost all control over his kingdom. And then they got Lady Kayla Stanwyck, the Arctic Fox. Mysterious woman from out of nowhere. Not much is known about her past or her role in the present besides the king. An advisor, a spiritual guru, or just a con artist with two pretty legs. We'll see. Vidor, what you got?
And the lady, who is she? Yeah, a bit ordinary, gray, but she has color. Yes, she has. I could definitely see her on the screen.
Excuse me. Don't give me that look. I'm not a piece of furniture.
And she stings. Ouch. Even better.
Let's go, Sonny. This guy's just a simple bubblehead.
Maybe you're right, but this bubblehead can make you a very rich lady.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had the pleasure of dealing with your kind in the past.
Well, this ship has sailed, Mr. Vidor. Bon voyage.
Monica Rosen. Are you two together? I couldn't predict this in my books. You know, you've always been a minor character.
Miss Marble.
Wow.
Really?
That's
Interesting.
catty.
You've always been, rather minor, too.
Huh? Monica's just helping me with a few things.
Of course. And what can I help you with?
Mr. Lupus has been threatened by someone.
Really? Oh, well, I'm not surprised.
And you have no idea what these threats were all about? A photograph.
Yes, and?
You have any idea what kind of picture it was?
No point in playing this game. It was a picture of me. Or rather, it was him and me.
Uh-oh.
In a quite unambiguous position. But I didn't know what the picture would be used for.
You mean you knew they were taking a picture of you?
Of course, Birdie. Why else do you think I would have had an affair with that ripoff?
Birdie.
The fur on the back of my neck stands up just thinking about it.
And somebody paid you. Who was it?
I have no idea. I never saw them. All instructions came in letters. And the money. A lot of money.
Damn letters. Did you see anything interesting in them?
Look, I'm a crime fiction writer. I know exactly what I'm supposed to notice. There is nothing you can use as a clue in your little investigation.
And how did you manage to reel Mr. Lupus in?
That wasn't hard. That tail-wagging dog is a sucker for all things feline. As soon as he sees a whisker or a fluffy tail, he loses his mind. I feel sorry for poor Faye, because she'll never get that out of her husband's head.
I see. Well, thank you, Meredith. You've been surprisingly helpful.
You're welcome, Detective. And Miss Rosen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Featherland? Or can I call you Sonny? After all these years.
As you wish, Meredith. But, I'm busy now.
Do what you do best, Sonny.
You mean drink and grieve in a corner? I'd rather investigate.
Oh, yes. Your famous sense of humor.
Okay. Let's talk to the babe. Yep.
Forgive me for rushing off so quickly last time. Now we have some privacy. But where's your partner?
Marty's got a bit of a weak stomach. He couldn't take all that syrupy chit-chat.
And who is this fine young lady?
Monica Rosen.
Here we go.
Ma'am.
Ah, Monica Rosen. Mother Hen on duty at the police station.
I beg your pardon?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I have a personal acquaintance with Chief Inspector Bloodboil. He's told me a lot about you, and Nothing but good things.
I can imagine.
Monica's been helping me out while my partner's indisposed.
Oh, I quite understand. But please, I'm at your disposal. Ask me anything you want. I have a feeling that even though you're not here to work today, you have some rather interesting questions.
I always have, sweetheart.
Sonny, this woman makes my feathers stand on end.
Oh, come on. She's perfectly normal.
Did you hear the way she talked to me or to you? She looks down on everybody.
Don't judge, Mon. She may be gold on the inside.
Yeah. Then open your eyes and shake your head a little.
You think I'm gonna be charmed by a babe like her?
I don't know. Are you?
Never mind.
She's
Let's
jelly.
ask her while we still can.
Fine.
Monica's jelly.
I know what I wanted to know. At least.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions.
All right, here we go.
Kayla, or rather, Lady Kayla. She has an almost otherworldly superiority, with the king as her lapdog. It'd be easy to appeal to her vanity, but it could backfire. This woman is smart.
Very smart.
Very smart. And she's cunning, too. Not just because she's a fox. So I'll have to be careful. I need to soften her up first, work on her ego, and when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. I may never get the chance to question an animal of her class again, so I better do this right. Are you here in a private or an official capacity?
You mean, am I the king's companion or his advisor?
You could put it that way.
Foggy phrasing, foggy answer. Both. And maybe neither.
I'm gonna be in trouble here.
I'm just kidding, Detective. And how about you?
Right, and dude?
Are you here as a police officer or as a simple citizen?
As a simple citizen, I'd be snoring in an armchair with a half-empty bottle in my hand.
You can't be that cliched.
Unfortunately, I am.
Well then, ask me anything you like. In your official capacity.
How can I refuse that offer? Let's see.
All right. Kayla, or rather Lady Kayla's in almost otherworldly superiority with the king as her lapdog. It'd be easy to appeal to her vanity, but that could backfire. Woman is smart, very smart. And she's cunning too, not just because she's a fox. So I have to be careful. I need to soften her up first, work on her ego, and when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. I may never get the chance to question an animal of her class again, so we better do it right. Okay. How did you end up in cahoots with the king? So we want to soften her up first, work on her ego. Is the king your target from the start? You're exactly the kind of woman who fits in with barons and kings.
You know, you're exactly the kind of woman who fits in with the barons and kings.
I know you're just trying to flatter me, but I like it anyway. What can I say? I'm a vain woman. But you forgot to ask me your question.
Yes, I did. So, how did you get in touch with the king? How many fancy parties did you have to attend before you, accidentally bumped into him?
Ask her if she bleaches. I don't know what that means.
It was quite different, Mr. Featherland. You see, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Please don't take this the wrong way, sweetheart, but you're the type of woman around whom coincidences just don't happen.
Sweetheart.
You don't really believe in them, do you?
Let's just say coincidences don't fit into my line of work.
Believe it or not, my church was still very small when the king found out about it. At that time, I was still giving spiritual support to ordinary individuals.
Spiritual support, huh? And that's what the king needed?
Oh, yes. You have no idea what a burden the weight of the crown is. And I like to help where I can.
Plus 30. What kind of church are we talking about over here?
What kind of church are we talking about? Beyond what the slogans say.
The new Unity Church offers unity in a world where everything is about separation and hostility.
Which means...
You're a very objective animal. Am I right?
Let's just say I'm a bird who'll let pretty words roll right off him if they don't have any real meaning.
Our organization is here to help. Mental comfort, but also financial aid. We clothe, we shelter, we feed those in need. You see, in the Hive, we have already set up 4 homeless shelters and 2 orphanages.
Really? That sounds nice. But isn't the Hive dangerous for the poor and needy these days?
And that is why we operate there, Mr. Featherland. To ease tension.
But shouldn't those who are in danger be evacuated?
We don't believe in running away from trouble, Detective. We face it.
Ah, so you're warriors, too.
She's an Arctic fox, you guys. Of course she's a bit warm here. Come on.
Only if it's necessary, Mr. Featherland.
Soften her up first, work on the ego. Vulnerable, hit her with the hard ones. So your organization secure for the city's illness. Impeccable timing for the misery that's in the Hive. What about the riots? Aren't they bad for business? Cure.
Would you say your organization is the cure for the city's illness?
We are not naive, Mr. Featherland. The city's problems are so deep-rooted that they cannot be fixed in just a few years. But we're not afraid to take responsibility. If it takes a decade, it takes a decade, but eventually, Clawville will be something different.
Different? How exactly?
We can go back to our old values, to the dream Clawville was built on. Equality, fellowship, shared fulfillment.
That does sound good. How's it going? Because all I see from here is flames.
Don't be so cynical, Mr. Featherland. Believe me, the signs are there. You just have to look for them.
I'll try, once I've wiped the ashes from my eyes.
Yes! Plus 20.
How's your great healing crusade going?
Unfortunately, we're only treating the symptoms for now, Mr. Featherland. But that's changing.
What do you mean?
We're radically changing the way the animals of this city think. And we've started in the Hive.
Because the desperate are easily radicalized?
Because the desperate need help and guidance the most.
But they don't have much choice, do they?
The city doesn't have a choice, Mr. Featherland. Either let it be overrun by filth, or look to the glory of the past. Brace itself and confront the evil.
Confront? Well, you're just a charity, right? Or you mean the riots?
Violence is not always the answer to violence.
Not always. Is it sometimes?
You, Mr. Featherland, like twisting words beyond recognition, don't you?
Busted, baby. It's my favorite hobby.
Bing bong. You've always been religious. Any shady details about your past? Religious.
Have you always been religious?
You mean in my past, as a child?
Exactly.
I was born into a religious family, yes. Although I always found the
Ozzy.
Clawville common religion rather old-fashioned and shabby. I thought so as a child. I could see that it was not keeping up
Settle
with the
down,
crazy
Ike.
changes in the world.
What are you driving at?
Our religion is a religion of extremes. Destruction and creation. I've always believed that these two extremes do exist and need each other. There is a real middle ground, paved with gold.
Hence the sheep and wolf on your posters. One body with 2 heads.
The lamb and the wolf living together in the same body is the perfect example of who we are. We are animals. We are savages. But if we recognize and accept ourselves and stop trying to be something we're not, we could become enlightened.
Everyone equal.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
This city was built on that dream, sweetheart. And as I see it, it's rapidly falling apart.
That's exactly why we're here. We want to change that.
Plus 30. Do the gangs in the Hive interfere with your ambitions? And the gangs, are you okay with them terrorizing the Hive? Essentially live with the Hive gangs and I'm supposed to believe you don't blow a whistle with them? I think I'm gonna go with the top one. Do the gangs in the Hive interfere with your amazing ambitions? Yeah, Ozzy agrees. Supreme Ike says, I thought this city was built on rock and roll.
How about the fact that one of the most dangerous and influential gangs has taken up residence in the Hive? Doesn't this harm your ambitions?
Uh-oh.
You mean the Golden Fang clan?
Their leader, Mick, is an old acquaintance. We took out his boss.
And you should be proud of what you've accomplished. Although your actions have set off an avalanche that's accelerated the process.
You think it's our fault the city's run by criminal gangs?
No, not at all. I simply said you accelerated it. A process that was going to happen eventually. For that, I am grateful.
I agree.
Thanks in part to you, the church is thriving. If it weren't for you, there wouldn't be so many desperate souls wanting redemption.
She's talking about the shit we did in the previous game, the Chicken Police. And we caused this domino effect. Basically, we created a power vacuum, and a lot of shit has gone downhill because of it. Not our fault. We were just doing our jobs.
I don't know what to make of that.
Be proud of it. You're making your mark, Mr. Featherland. No one can doubt that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the clan?
Whilst the clan and the Great Web are busy fighting their petty battles, they're not bothering the common folk.
That's a dashingly optimistic statement.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's just practical.
Whoa! We went all the way to the right, dude. That's the first time. That's the first time we've ever done that. Why do I get the feeling you're not only King Hector's advisor, but something a little bit, you know, more?
Why do I get the feeling that you're not only King Hector's advisor, but something a little bit more?
Now you're turning tabloid journalist. But yes, as the press have been gossiping for a while now, Hector and I are closely connected, spiritually speaking.
Oh, that's quite an elegant way of putting it. So you're his mistress.
Perhaps one day I'll be his wife.
That would look pretty good on your resume. 2 years leader of a small church, then queen. Quite a career.
Tell me, Mr. Featherland, based on what we just talked about, do you think I'm such a simple, gold-digging harlot?
Simple? No, I wouldn't say that.
What is surprising about a man and a woman who've worked together closely for a long time, slowly
Monica and me,
to
get
feel
it?
something for each other? You've never been in that situation? Or are you in it right now?
Who, me?
Get out of my head.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, are we done here?
I think we are. I think we're done here, although I admit I have more questions than answers.
But you said yourself this isn't a real interrogation.
It isn't. Basically, we were just having a nice chat.
Whatever you say, Mr. Featherland. And I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's delightful.
Don't you feel the same way?
Oh, I don't judge so hastily, sweetheart. But it was a valuable conversation, that's for sure.
You seem so stiff on the outside. But I think, no, I feel that inside the opposite is true. You're very emotional and vulnerable.
Good to know. You see, that's what I'm talking about.
Got the maximum points on a questioning. We just got an achievement for getting the maximum on a questioning. 5 stars, bruh. Kindness seems to be useful with vain individuals, although I have a feeling I might have learned more from her. I also have a feeling I'll see her again.
This was fun. I mean that, honestly.
No offense, sweetheart, but you're not easy to figure out.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
But I must ask you this. Do you really think the city needs to be reborn?
Absolutely. And rebirth must always come with sacrifice.
That sounds, kind of ominous.
There's little reason for optimism, is there? I think we should look forward and strive for a better future. But if we sit and wait, life will pass us by. We have to do something about it.
Yeah, well, we can agree on that.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Featherland.
Wow. New ask. All right, goal completed. Let's see, what goal did we complete? Not that one. Secrets of the Church. Kayla talks very nicely about her charitable organization, but there's something sinister in the way she talks about wanting to reshape the city and the way animals think. There certainly is. Lewis and the King. Lewis mentioned he helped the king when he was young because of his good connections and his ability to blend in. Still got to question Meredith. Frank's body's still missing. Okay. So, what happened to Monica? She bailed. Oh, look who's here, Fillmore.
What's this? What the hell is Fillmore doing here? Hey, Phil, what are you doing here?
Did you replace Marty? Too bad. Next to a pretty flower like that, you look even worse than before.
Oh, thanks for the compliment, Philip.
Just Fillmore. I no longer use that dusty old name.
I understand. Old names are associated with old sins, am I right?
You know a lot more than all of us, Monica.
Thanks, Fillmore.
Hey, can I get you some champagne? I'm feeling a bit redundant.
Oh, hello, Sonny.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
Me? Nothing, really. I worked for someone recently, a secret benefactor who threw me a ticket. Thought I'd check out what this big fuss is about, and it's kind of a letdown.
Your story is plausible.
Believe it or not.
You're not even trying anymore, are you?
We're old, Sonny. We've done this tango too many times.
All right. Enjoy the party, Nighthawk. See you later.
As long as there's champagne, I'll be here.
Just leave some for everyone else.
Fuck you, Sonny.
Wow.
Just one more thing.
Tell me, my darling.
Don't you find it strange that we always end up in the same place?
Yeah, it is strange.
I'm just always one step ahead, aren't I?
No, I wouldn't say that.
We were here first.
Simple coincidences, Sonny boy. It's a small
I don't
town.
believe in
This
coincidence.
town is gigantic, Phil. Just as gigantic as your stupidity.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
And you evaded the subject again.
Oh, I'm such a professional, right?
Right.
Again.
I have nothing to say to him at
Then
the
why is there stuff?
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't offended the lady. You know, all these years in showbiz, and you inevitably see products everywhere instead of people.
You know, I'd even accept your apology, but you're still talking about me as if I'm not standing here in front of you.
Well, how about I try apologizing more? Let's say over dinner.
Until you're the one being served, we're not meeting at a table.
Whoa.
Ouch, indeed.
Yeah. Ouch, indeed, indeed.
I got what I wanted from him.
What's this? You two together? Where's Martin?
Just, powdering his beak, boss. And Monica and I were just talking.
You two aren't, how shall I put it? So you know that you...
We're getting married.
We didn't want to mention this just yet, but hell, why not? We're getting married.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to find out like this.
Sonny, stop fooling around. Sir, Sonny was just having fun. He must have had a little too much champagne.
All right, all right. Yes, I was kidding. Was I kidding?
Stop it.
Okay, okay. I'm done.
Stop this sweet talk immediately. It makes my stomach turn.
The king, huh? After all, he's just an animal, even if he's more equal than his equals. The king.
Sammy, can you please concentrate? Please, I beg you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, aren't you...
Shit.
Monica Rosen.
Uh-oh,
I
he
mean,
recognizes her.
Monica Rosen, the Velvet Queen.
The what?
Hello, Cassidy.
Wait a minute. You know each other?
That's an understatement, my friend.
Oh, no. Don't say you two are...
What? No, Sonny, what do you mean?
Well, you know, Monica was my... I mean, she was...
Yeah, you can say it out loud. I was your father's mistress a
Oh.
lifetime ago.
Come on, dear Monica, it wasn't that simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. And that's the end of the subject.
Yes. Yes, of course. I get it. I understand, of course.
Maybe Monica's the one out to get him.
So what is this, velvet thing?
The Velvet Queen? Oh, well, I think you better hang on, Mr. Featherworld, because...
All right, stop right there. Sonny, come on, I want to talk to you in private. Cassidy, I'm coming for you too.
Hey, okay, take it easy.
Sonny...
I'm a little dizzy, I admit.
I don't blame you. Look, Sonny, what you heard is true.
You used to be his father's lover?
Just for a little while. I was just a young girl who'd been thrown out of the country and into the big city. I was a waitress in all sorts of dives for a while, and then someone discovered me. And then I did a review show at the Coconut Cauldron.
The Velvet Queen.
That was my stage name, a lifetime ago. And Lupus's father was kind, charming, rich, and a scumbag con man.
I see.
It was just a fling. Lots of money, glitter, and glamour. Movie premieres, expensive hotels, and then... well, in the end, the guy ran off and took everything with him.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't have much money, but you know me. I'm thorough and organized, and when I do something, I do it right. I had savings. Quite a lot of savings, and a small inheritance, too.
She's thorough.
And he left you broke?
Yep, that's it. I had to start all over again. But I was just a little girl. I had my whole life ahead of me. So I went for it. I knew I'd never be a showgirl again.
Does this have anything to do with what happened at the range? That you were so upset?
The whole town is covered in El Wolf commercials. And Cassidy's face, of course. When I knew him, he was just a young pup. But he's grown up now, and he reminds me of his father a lot. Not a great memory.
I'll bet. You know, it's weird, but somehow I never thought about you having a life before the police.
Look, Sonny, if you'd rather go it alone from now on, I
Oh, no,
totally
we're
understand.
good. We're
What?
good.
No, of course not, Mon. It's out of the question. I still appreciate you being here.
Hell
I
yeah.
really do.
Thanks, Boss Bird. And I'm sorry to dump all the dark stains of my past on you.
Come on, Mon. I've been doing the same with you since the day we met.
Well, that's true.
But if Marty finds out...
I beg your pardon?
What? No, nothing. My beak is sealed.
Right. Let's, forget about all this and focus on what we're here for, okay?
Almost blew
Okay.
it there, Marty. I mean, Sonny. Sonny nearly blew it.
With his eye patch, he looks like the main villain in some cheap spy movie.
Let's ask him. What's up?
Hey, Lewis, you all right? You look a little lost.
Sure, Sonny.
Why does his patch
I'm
keep
more
changing?
of an observer right now.
You haven't really settled back into these circles yet, have you?
No, not at all. But I'll be honest. I'm a little embarrassed if that woman is here.
His eye patch keeps changing sides, dude. What?
Which woman?
That woman. Lady Kayla, of course. Around her, the king is quite different. She makes my ears itch.
That's never a good sign.
No, it's not.
Do you think she's leading the king astray?
It's a strange thing. I wouldn't say that. Like she's doing nothing but charity and helping animals in need. Yet there's an inexplicably sinister aura about her.
I feel it too.
Because you've always had good instincts, Sonny.
And because he thinks everyone in the world is suspicious.
Oh, I almost didn't notice you. Hello, dear Monica.
It's all right. I'm just an observer myself, Mr. Hayworth.
I see.
No more questions.
Okay. About the king. Or his girl. How about the girl? No.
Detective, and your lovely lady partner. How can I help you?
Well, Your Majesty, I just thought, as this is a special and hardly repeatable occasion for me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, of course, I'd be delighted.
Unfortunately, Hector, I mean His Majesty, is extremely tired. Am I not right?
Oh, that's true, dear, but, well, I don't think it would be a problem if...
No, this is not the time. The inspector can make an appointment for an audience later. It's been a long night, and it's far from over.
Oh, right, yes, it is. Lady Kayla's right. Sorry, Detective Inspector, I'm extremely tired. Perhaps next time.
Well, if that's what you really want.
Yes, I think I do.
That's suspicious.
Do I like it? The game? Bird Boy? I love it.
That's weird.
I feel like there was more for us to actually figure out in the first one. There were more of the putting the clues together scenes. But this is still amazingly awesome. I love it.
All right. Have a good evening, Your Majesty.
What was that?
Exactly what you think, Sweetbeak. She had him wrapped perfectly around her silky fingers and was rubbing it in our faces.
It was like a movie. Totally surreal.
Maybe that's the point. She's showing off her authority. She's showing us that she can do anything.
But why?
Because she's a predator to the core. She likes to toy with her prey.
I don't like where this is going, Sonny.
I don't either.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The much-anticipated film is about to begin.
It is sure to be an amazing experience. Am I right, Your Majesty?
What? Oh, yes, of course. Sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it.
Finally. I thought it would never start.
Darling, you'll see this is well worth the wait.
See you after the film.
No way, Sonny. Marty's not here anyway, so I'll sit next to you.
Hey-o.
I promised I'd take care of you, didn't I?
Ma, you don't have to look after me. That's not why I...
Shh. I'm coming with you.
Okay. I hope you don't mind if I snore.
Oh, don't worry. I'll elbow you in the side.
Maybe later. I'll leave him alone for now, but of course... I think I've got what I wanted. Boss, you never told me you knew this Lady Kayla.
Well, I only know her superficially, but my wife goes to a church.
Your wife joined the new Unity Church?
Join? No, not to my knowledge, but all are welcome there. I myself once attended.
Cluck me.
You just keep your beak out of everything, understand? Besides, aren't you supposed to be looking out for the wolf?
Wolf? Oh, yeah. I'm looking out for him. He's somewhere in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw him. Or was it him?
Sonny, behave.
Don't pull my tail, Santino, or I'll chew you to pieces.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're good here. So what now? Go to the movie. All right, let's just one more run through.
No. No more questions.
All right, we got no more for him. Well, let's make sure, because we just talked to Bloodhound.
I know what I wanted to...
Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Accident. Okay.
I think I've got what I wanted. I'll leave him alone for now.
All right, we're good, I think.
I have nothing to say to him at the moment.
Let's go to the premiere.
Wow. The balcony? Well, this is something. I thought I was sitting with the boss.
Won't old Bloodboil be barking if you're not with him?
Probably. But he'll get over it.
Wow. You know, I've never seen you like this.
Like what? Helping a friend?
No, I was thinking more like...
What?
It's like, well, I don't know. You're, liberated and, spontaneous.
That's cute. But, shh. The movie's about to start.
Easy, Ozzy. Jesus. All right, let's look around. Screen, jabronis, decor, boss relief. What else? Let's look at the decor.
It's a pretty nice place, I'll give it that.
Yeah, it is. Crowd.
Cluck. This crowd. It makes me feel scratchy.
Sonny, why didn't you ever tell me you were afraid of crowds?
I'm not.
See, Winnie?
I know you are, so don't play stupid. From now on, I won't send you into situations like this.
Good night, insane female. We'll see you soon.
Wait, and have everyone think I'm a freak? No thanks.
Don't be such a baby. Nobody thinks that.
I didn't even tell Marty, who's like a little brother to me. The guys at the station and the press, they'd tear me apart.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for telling me.
But I didn't.
You did, but not with words, Sonny. The point is, I'm here. You're gonna be fine. If you panic, I'll get you out of here.
Thanks, Sweetbeak.
You're welcome, you big dumb bird.
All right. Oh, wait. She had something else.
What is it?
Nothing. This is a strange situation. And I can't even see Cassidy from here. What if they try to kill him during the movie? Who booked me this seat?
You really think someone's trying to kill Cassidy?
Yes. I mean, he does.
I don't know. That's the tough thing about paranoid people. Are their fears real or just fiction?
Then how about we just try to enjoy the movie?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's my job, and...
When was the last time you let yourself loose, huh? Seriously. And I don't mean the drinking yourself under the table alone kind of letting loose.
A lifetime ago.
Exactly. Then just sit back, stop thinking about lupus, and stare at the screen. That's what they do in the movies. Anyway, the place is crawling with cops and secret agents.
Secret agents?
Forget it, Sonny. Just watch the movie.
Okay, Mon. You got a deal. The movies really imprison the souls of us animals. There are tribes in the colonies that believe that. Thanks for coming, Mon. Really.
You're welcome, Boss Bird. Now be quiet.
We're gonna see the movie or what? Okay, we are. Awesome. Okay, this should be good. I didn't think we were gonna actually get to see it. This is the premiere copy of the film, all cut up and scratched and nicked. There we go. We're not gonna get to see it.
That was
Awful.
Damn it!
so tacky
And so long.
and romantic.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
No, not in a good way. Marty would have loved it.
Don't you feel a little guilty about that?
Yeah, it's killing me.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'm with you.
We didn't get to see the whole movie. What?
The big silver screen. Dream of every small-time actor. Let's go.
Okay. How do we get out? Wait, what? Okay, well, I don't see the way out. Oh, B. Duh.
Here you are, finally.
Hey, what happened?
Thank you,
He's
Ozzy.
dead.
What? Who's dead?
Me. Well, no, not me, but almost.
Cassidy,
Yes?
take a deep breath and slowly tell me what happened.
Okay. You're right. So? Percy, my double. He's dead.
He died? Where?
In the studio. At the film studio where we shot El Wolf.
Is he still there?
Yes, as far as I know. I haven't told the police yet. I'm telling the police right now.
Take it easy. Big breath.
I am calm. Thanks, Monica. You're always so good at this. Remember when...
Okay, we're not gonna get into that now.
Listen, Cassidy, you got a car?
Of course I do. You think I took the bus or what?
Okay, we'll hop in your car and we're on our way.
What? No, we're not. My car is a two-seater sports cabriolet, and I'm not leaving Cassandra alone.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah, damn it.
I
Marty
think you're
took
right,
mine.
Ozzy.
We can take
But he's
my
not
car.
an insect.
I'll come back for the boss later.
You sure you don't mind?
But I'm driving.
You got a deal. Let's go.
I'm following you closely.
Is that Monica driving?
This really happened. Anyway, let's move on.
El Wolf was filmed here. I recognize this set.
You do? You're a better detective than me.
Well, if you didn't snore through the movie, you'd recognize it too.
Who, me? I didn't fall asleep.
Oh, come on. You don't have to act in front of me, Boss Bird. Although the location is perfect for it.
All right, guys, we're going to find out if the body is here or not tomorrow because we're going to stop right here. Right here. We're stopping right here for the night, okay? I saw the game saved when we got here, so we won't have to redo the movie thing again. And I'm afraid if I keep going for another 10 minutes, it's just going to make me repeat it again tomorrow night when we come back. So we're going to stop here. I'm really tired anyways. Yeah, I know, Bird Boy. I usually stop the stream 10 minutes from now. But I'm tired. I don't feel that well. I'm loving the game. And we just ended one of the big scenes. So we're going to stop right here, Bird Boy. I'll give you 10 minutes another time, bruh. I love you, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you more than you're going to know. This will be on YouTube sometime tomorrow. If you're watching this series on YouTube, come on by the live stream and check out the chat and participate in the chat. They were going off this time. Thank you, everybody. Big love, man. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern U.S. time. See you then, okay?